Virtua Tennis World Tour for the PSP. This was developed by Sumo Digital, published by Sega, and was released in PAL territories on the 1st September 2005. So this one is pretty good. This one is a realistic tennis game, well, semi-realistic anyway. There's a lot of different sort of people from 2005, 2006 in this game. I don't know a lot of them actually. I recognise some of the names from when I was younger, but due to not a huge fan of tennis at this point. I did kind of like when Andy Murray started playing and Nadal and Federer started kind of getting into their own and that sort of battle. But I've kind of fallen out of love with watching tennis. But I still like a few tennis games. So my favourite tennis game is Mario Tennis for the Game Boy Advance. I know that's not a real tennis game, but it's a tennis RPG, which is what I really like. And so I'm trying to look for another tennis game which has sort of like a campaign or something that I can spend a bit of time with. And particularly for the PSP, because you have it beside your bed or it's portable, and you can basically like level up characters or kind of gain money, or I don't know, some sort of kind of point to it where you have like a reason to keep on playing. So a lot of these kind of sports games, the sim games, I find personally they're sort of like they're aimed at the casual audience, like the fans of the sport. So you'll get like a lot of the gameplay is just sort of like it's not really that in depth. A lot of times, sometimes it is, but it's basically just focus. It gives you like the basics, like they're all sound kind of the same as well. You'll get like the famous tennis players, and then the different courts like Wimbledon and Roland Garros, etc., and those sort of ones. But then there won't be any sort of like kind of elements to kind of keep you playing for a while. I don't know, maybe it's just because every game I play at the moment is like 80-hour game. I kind of, if I don't get like 50 hours or 80 hours out of it, I'm kind of disappointed. But these ones they're not those sort of games. They're not like Yakuza, like a Dragon. They're not that deep. Like, so you kind of have to come into the game, not with that expectation. But the graphics are quite nice for PSP. It looks really good. And I had a few games. I only got this for like £1 as well. Or no, actually, sorry, it was 75p. So I'm not really, not really losing out on anything here. But the big people are there. There's no Serena Williams in this. I think this was too early for her. But Venus is there, and obviously like Federer and Andy Roddick. A few different people, I don't know who they are. Tim Henman, another guy I remember from when I was a youth, a younger girl. So. Yeah, there's a few different modes. There's obviously like singles and doubles, and there's exhibition, and there's the career mode where you kind of have to win all of the tournaments. But it's not that involved because there's only like a few characters, so you're kind of facing the same people over and over again. As regards to physics of the tennis, it seems pretty good. Not as it's not too much. Complicated, not too complicated, but it's not too simplistic. Well, it is actually on the simplistic side. So yeah, I think this is sort of aimed at the casual audience or the tennis fan, because you can get into it really fast. You can start playing a game of tennis like straight away when you switch on the game, and so I guess that's what a lot of people want. I don't know. For me, the tennis games are better when they're like two-player. So I mean, you'd have to hook up two PSPs or use the wireless LAN. I believe I've never actually done it, so I don't know. But I think that's what you'd have to do to play two-player on this. I don't know if there's like a cable that you can just hook up two PSPs with. That'd be pretty cool actually. If I had someone else that wanted to play a game of tennis on the PSP, we could probably just play like Wii Tennis or something like that, which would be a lot easier. But yeah, I've yet to see a game or play a tennis game. I've got a few tennis games recently. I just want to kind of see, because the golf games, the Tiger Woods golf games, they're actually very good, and I find that they're very involved, the golf games, so they've put like a good bit of effort into sort of the campaign or the one-player mode, whereas a lot of other games, sports games, they don't sort of do that. They just sort of like target a two-player market and don't really, I find anyway, get the old one-player involved that much, because I don't know, it's just the nature of the game. They probably have to put these games out every year. And they don't change that much either. Like the Tiger Woods games, they don't change at all. Well, sorry, they do change, obviously, but they don't change by that much. They're very similar. whereas the tennis games, they're very similar as well, but I find that the physics kind of change in some of the games, and that kind of makes it either a bit easier or kind of a bit unrealistic, but still good though. So that is Virtua Tennis World Tour. Just a quick babble about it. There's a few different modes as well. There's these modes where you have to like hit like Tetris pieces, or you have to like burst oranges or burst fruit and stuff. So that kind of breaks up the monotony of if you get bored of the tennis for a while. But it's nothing really special there. It's okay. This game's pretty good. It's just I understand that the developers, they have to kind of target a specific market, so they can't like make it a big massive campaign with kind of different things to get and different things to gain after a while. But oh well, what can you do? So that is a Virtua Tennis World Tour for the PSP. Let me know if you played this game in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I'll see you next video. Adios.
Virtua 15.